Max is a dog that kind of wandered onto my boyfriend's base in Afghanistan. She was about 6-7 months old then, and they started feeding her, taking care of her. She started to live on the base, but she still kind of came and go as she pleased. Another dog bit another soldier in a different company, so they were ordered from the chain of command to give away all their dogs. But Max didn't like locals, and so they couldn't put her back with a local. They couldn't release her into the wild, so her only option to most people would be to put her to sleep. And she was actually on her way to get put to sleep, but the bridge had collapsed that they needed to get over to get her to get put to sleep. And so the day after that, one of my boyfriend's best friends called a rescue, and they came, picked her up, and brought her to the shelter. And then from there, we raised money here, and we got her home. When we went to go pick Max up, I think I was more nervous to pick her up than I was to pick my boyfriend up after not seeing him for 8 months. I didn't know what her personality was going to be. I didn't know if she was going to be too traumatized. I didn't know if she was going to like me. I knew that she would have some kind of issues here, but I knew that it would be a better life than no life, and to me that's worth it. We picked her up and she was very friendly, a little nervous but friendly. We brought her back to the house, and then she liked everyone that was there. She was jumping, she was giving kisses. I took her for a walk and she was fine. And progressively she just started to get a little unsure of herself and a little aggressive. Sarah was actually referred to me by our veterinarian, and I emailed her asking if she would be so kind as to come and train Max, and she's all for it.
My name is Sarah Hodgson. I have been a dog trainer since I was 12 years old. I heard from Amanda about 2 weeks ago. Her veterinarian is a client of mine, and he often refers me, especially to hard cases. She was reacting to the neighborhood children. She was reacting aggressively to other pets in the house, and it was simply culture shock, dog style, canine style.
I think this is a whole new world for her. I think a leash, the confinement of a house, the confinement of one general area to walk in every day, she has no idea what it's, she's never done that before. She's always been able to come and go as she pleased, use the bathroom as she pleased, eat as she pleased. There's never a routine, never a schedule, never any kind of restriction. So I think now that she's restricted and seeing all of these new things at the same time, it's just so overwhelming for her, and she has no idea how to react to any of it.
Part of Maxine's security is serving as Amanda's protector. That's her defined role in her current life situation, is that I am Amanda's protector, and therefore I am, because I have a purpose. So if I bring her out of that situation, we're going to see a little more insecurity. We'll see her relax faster. Oh, interesting. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Go back in. No, Bubby. No. So again, that whole protector, I'm Amanda's protector. As soon as she came back in, she came right back at me. Do you like a busy bee? You do. Guess how many I have? Guess how many bees I have? I have 2 bees. Right now I'm just trying to get her comfortable. I'm trying to get her to stop staring at me, stop reacting defensively to every motion. Getting, kind of tapping into her inner puppy, letting her play. She's doing all of this relatively nicely. Now I'm going to try to move my hand closer to her. Again, I even got a nice sniff. She was actually butting me over here with her teeth to show me she would bite me if I moved too quickly, and you notice now that I'm able to move. It's only been a couple of minutes, so it's a lot of progress for her. Now I'm going to slide down to her level. I'm going to see how she does with me relatively face to face. I'm coming over here, not at her. Good girl. I'm looking at the ground, not staring at her. I had a really positive experience to how much progress we made with Maxine. I was a little surprised when I first met her how reactive she was, but once I channeled that inner puppy and I earned her trust, it was fascinating for me to see how quickly she trusted me. She allowed me to put a training collar on her. She allowed me to handle her. And the problem is in part her socializing to this new world, but it's also her relationship with Amanda and her perception that she's Amanda's savior and protector. I've never experienced at so many levels such an emotionally distraught and traumatized dog. How will Maxine do? It's really in human hands right now. What I hope for her in my heart is that the people who are in charge, who are surrounding her with love, can also surround her with structure, can also take the time to socialize her to these experiences until they become familiar, until she feels safe.
I had always thought that Maxine was a sweet dog, and with Sarah here I kind of got to see that she was a sweet dog in all aspects of her life, not just with me. A lot of work is next, a lot of time, and then hopefully in the next few weeks, the next month, we'll find her a good home who's also willing to put that time and work into helping her. I am thrilled that Sarah came today. Very happy. I think Max is happy too.
I think Maxine's lost, but I think she found someone to guide her home with a little help from me.